How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Blue Shifting and welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time we were at the Cat Girl Make Cafe with Mayuri, of all people, and we met Ferris, who is the most like our main character than anybody else. But like I said, I think that'd be a terrible idea if they ever actually dated or anything, because they would be just spiraling into their own craziness. And it's not, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm saying crazy. There's nothing wrong with being super occupied with fantastic thoughts and like wanting to be in your own worlds, like as long as it doesn't interfere with your ability to live and interact with other people. It's not like I'm trying to shoot down that type of lifestyle. I mean, I live kind of a partial one of that by doing things like YouTube and writing books in my head. I often like imagine these things and live in my own worlds, like in my brain. But like what we're seeing in here is like the distortion between like a normal real life and these stories, and that's where things can start getting dangerous. So that's why I say it's crazy. And there's the politically correct statement. But I was genuinely a little concerned thinking about last episode, and I was like, I don't want to be like I'm making fun of people who are like this, because I'm sure there are people out there who genuinely live that lifestyle and they're perfectly happy. You don't know, and that's happiness is really what we all want anyway. Anyway, now we're back at the lab. Hopefully we're going to figure out what's going on. I wonder if we're going to meet any other characters, because it feels like every episode we've met a new character, at least for the past like 3 or 4. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen this time. So let's get right to it, shall we? I had to pull Daru away from Fetish so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than the sauna in hell. That sounds pleasant. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. Not at all. I flip out our fan at full power and place it on the table in front of me. I've had to live without air conditioning. I don't know how people did it. Like, can you imagine people like who lived in like the 1800s, 1600s, like who had to live, especially in places like old Texas or Mexico, freaking like Italy. Like, they're so hot. Like, how do they do it without air conditioning? It would just suck. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. Ah, there's that home page that we found. Alright. This is our PC for commercial use among the lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. Let's see. I know what CRT is, but let's take it. The name for the cathode ray tube. The name is used more commonly in Germany and Japan. It comes from the name of the inventor of the cathode ray tube, Carl Ferdinand Braun. Okay, cool. But it doesn't look like it. But don't let looks deceive you. Our computer whiz Daru scrounged up some parts and made mods to it. In any case, doesn't spend much on time. I usually use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratories homepage, check my email, visit news sites, and browse that channel. I wonder if the new Tidor is still posting. Oh, here it goes. Okay. John Tidor. This is on the same day, so this is today in the game. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce the current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. Still here, Faker? You're annoying. Go away. Typical. So you power is gravity control? Not bad, but still not enough for top tier power levels. Plus, honestly, if you're manipulating gravity to the point where you can reverse time, it is theoretically possible, but you have to get to the levels of a black hole. The black hole warps space-time so much that theoretically, if you were to pass into the event horizon, you could start traveling sideways in time, which is really interesting, because technically that means, because like if you've ever heard people talk about, like, if you watch someone falling into a black hole, they would seem to slow down as they got closer and closer, and they seem to like freeze on the edge, and after a while they would just seem to fade away. We have no idea what from their perspective it would be like, but if you could hold yourself together somehow and not be spaghettified as you went in, it's technically possible for the matter that gets into the event horizon to be able to travel beyond time. And then it becomes possible to possibly go backward. There was a really good documentary on Netflix that I watched that actually talked about it in a very simple terms to help, like, they used a diagram to help show you how that's possible. With, it talked about how time is like a tree, the branching in front of you, and you follow a specific path down that line and the rest of the branches die when you don't access them. But how that tree, it flips sideways by the event horizon when those, like the gravity is so great, you then technically could find paths that lead you back. But I digress. Twin paradox, is that like the Hiroshima effect? That's just slowing down time, not reversing it. So that's, once again, like, closer you get to the black hole, the slower time will go. Who gives a crap about Time Machine? Give me stock prices. Stock prices? I mean, I guess so. Like who'd invest in? Chevy. That's a truck. I don't even. It uses a. Let's see. So this is Hyonin Kyomada. This is us. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. Interesting. Dash Gen 9. Oh no, shut up, you disgusting. Oh, jeez, that. Well, that's the internet for you. The twin paradox and the Hiroshima effect are different things, duh. Time traveler, lol. John Tidor, lol. But Chevy's an American car, right? I'd rather go with the German with my BMW. Ironically, we love Toyota. Like, we've had several Toyota that have been fantastic vehicles. Okay, so Kirigoan and Kamehameha. I think it's Kamehameha, like the Kamehameha. By Tipler cylinders, are you referring to the Tipler machine? What? A Tipler cylinder would have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have a mass equal to the sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Even if you could, a simpler machine couldn't travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions. That channel's not your blog. I want to hear from Tidor. This is a surprise, because this is John Tidor now. Does this mean that people this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then I must have been on another world line. Another one, another dimension. In Japanese, please. Let's see. Another world line. At least I've not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that rotating black holes has the same effect as the Tipler cylinder. Okay, maybe. But wouldn't you have to be in the middle of rotating black holes to pull that effect off? Because what you're having to do is you're having to access the shearing gravitational forces of the black holes while also negating them. So they'd have to be rotating very close together. You'd have to be in the middle and then somehow leave. As far as I understand it, though. Because remember, like, we're talking about, you need to pretty much rip gravity apart. And that only happens in black holes as far as we understand. And even though we don't even know what that means, ripping apart gravity, but it's effectively what happens. So if he's saying he's doing this, like, I don't see how you could do that in a condensed version unless it had a field effect where it would warp time for everything around it, even though most of it is in normal space-time. And then plus you're talking about two black holes inside a Chevy that for some reason don't implode or pull in all the matter around them. Anyway. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a Tipler cylinder. You can learn more about the Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. Okay, so maybe he's like, if they're getting around the loophole of making artificial black holes, maybe they found a way to make it not do. Wait, hang on, wait a second. I just realized that Fetish is the background to this. What the heck? Oh, and in Japanese, please. Let's not lose that. Okay. Tidor came 10 years ago. Source. WTF. Occur black holes? Explain using boobies. Oh, erotic one. Oh, jeez. I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine. Not a yen more. Source is Horo-san's delusions. LOL. Real deal. He didn't deny it. Lols. All aboard Hyonin's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Aw, that kind of mean. Well, like, I mean, it's the internet, but, like, they're particularly being mean to him. Current black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but, number one, how do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until to find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. Two, okay, like, how do I can't see them when they're like that. I'll have to try and find them afterwards, but I know what these are, so. Two, how do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. That's what I was saying before. The shearing forces would not work. Why the short explanation, John? You're stupid. Wanna die? Jeez. The internet. Still no stock prices. Crash. Hyonin Kyomana. This isn't a delusion. Kyoma. Hyonin Kyomana. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Tidor posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. Except you don't know that. His Chevy has a gravitational distortion unit. That's why he said it. That's what he said 10 years ago. Okay, so he's saying he has a device that can somehow nullify the shearing forces of black holes, but yet still give you access to the warping of gravity that they entail. That's ridiculous. That would be like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good example of something that would be similar to, like something that like where you could still experience the forces without having any of the consequences of those forces. Like it'd be like flying a plane. Like it'd be like flying a plane through a mountain, because like you're effectively saying that like you have a device that allows the plane to pass through solid stone as if it were air, but also like to not displace that stone at the same time. It'd be like you'd be going straight through stone, but it wouldn't affect you. It doesn't make any sense. John Tudor. Yes, it does have a gravitational distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a microsingularity, then injects electrons to induce rapid rotation. Okay. This generates a local gravity sine wave. At the time the machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I can't explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that curved black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments with black hole creation. JLDR, shut the F up. But no, so a micro singularity. So considering that like a true singularity the size of a pea would still destroy the planet, and then you get it rotating by adding electrons to it, which I mean that would be like forced electricity effectively, because electricity is moving electrons. So by charging the black hole, you make it to rotate. I don't know. If it has the properties of normal black holes, that's impossible, really, because the amount of electricity or electrons you would need to cause it to actually rotate at any speed like you desire, like to move an object. Because you think about it, like a black hole, what makes it so destructive is its incredible mass. I think, in fact, like talking about a pea-sized black hole, if you took the Earth and compressed it to the size of a pea, then it would become a black hole. But that's how much mass is inside that small space. That's what makes it so dangerous. And so, just because you have something that's small, doesn't mean that by putting something into it, you can easily influence its physical state. That would be, it's effectively like saying like you can use electricity to slow down the Earth's rotation. That's just, I don't know. As far as we understand, it's ridiculous. Like the amount of energy you would need is like beyond astronomical. I don't even know if the sun could do that. Unstable? Sounds dangerous. Oh crap. Tudor's black holes are going to swallow the Earth. He's not just a mass murderer. He's trying to wipe out the human race. Find his parents before it's too late. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't. LOL. How do you set the destination? The Earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose that Tidor equals Hyonin in theory. Oh, that's actually funny. John Tidor. I set the destination with the VGL system. That's variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking the Tipler sine wave onto that location. By locking onto Earth's gravity, it ensures that I don't end up floating in space. It uses 4 cesium clocks to make the calculations. The margin of error is negligible. It kind of seems like a bunch of BS, but you know, Hyonin needs to shut up, LOL. I've never heard of any Tidor from 10 years ago. So the universe is deep in Tidor's crap. Yonen Kibara. The same information was in the Tidor book. All of you done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real Tidor? John Tan's his moe. My waifu. I recognize different opinions. Wait. John Tan's so moe. My waifu. Okay, what the heck? It's going down the otaku roll now. This is fun. This is really like being on Reddit. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try. Guess I won't be fooled. Okay. Whoa, I shouldn't waste all day on my channel. We have more important things to deal with. That was crazy. Namely, the phone wave, named subject to change. I love the phone wave, named subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. So, we better do it now. It's high time to figure out what's going on with that thing. Earlier, I asked Adu to connect the phone wave, named subject to change, to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday. Now he's about to do a quick wire work in the development room.
なあ、ダル。なぜペケロッパなのだ?
Okay, the X68000. A 16-bit PC sold in Japan in the late 1980s. Its peculiar twin tower case is dubbed Manhattan-shaped. Oh, well, that's a bit sad now. Oh man. I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone.
ロマンだからに決まってんじゃん、上皇。
Okay.
主人公が日本人なのに、オッドアイである理由のようなものか。
Okay. Once again, odd-eyed. Heterochromia Ariads, a condition where the eyes are different colors, a trait often found in anime and manga characters. There usually isn't a reason for the character to be odd-eyed, it's mostly just for moe and coolness factor. Definitely true. It's a real thing though, very uncommon. And I have to say, it's weird. I don't want to say that people who have it are weird. I mean, it's pretty interesting. But when you first encounter it in real life, it can be like, it can kind of stop you dead. Because it's like, whoa, what the heck? Because it's just so different. Like, especially because like, the person I knew in high school who had it had a really dark brown eye and then a really bright, vivid blue eye. So the contrast was very striking.
全然意味がわからん。
Not getting, yeah.
ロマンだ。
ロマンならしょうがないな。いずれにしてもラボには他に空いてる PC がなかったんだよ。
Okay.
お前の最新 PC は？
ふざけんな。こんなわけのわからんものにつなげて、もし動作が遅くなったらどうすんだよ。
Kill the performance, could kill the computer. Aw, my cat's sleeping at my feet. He's so cute! Selfish jerk. Besides, we made it to the phone wave named subject to change together. It's our crazy machine.
そういえば、ゲル化については調べてきたん？
Gelification. Oh yeah, the banana.
今朝、大学に行ってきた。
Why would a banana gelify? What kind of science are we dealing with here?
顕微鏡で調べてみたんだが、分子レベルでズタズタだった。
I don't know, you could really understand the molecular level from a typical, like you need like an electron microscope to really see the molecular level stuff, and even then it's not great.
ズタズタ？
そう転移とか、そういうレベルではなかった。バナナではない何かになっていた。
Okay. Phase transition is just like a change in its state. Phase transition is what occurs when a substance changes from one state of matter to another. So like liquid, yeah, example, liquid to solid freezing, liquid to gas evaporation, ferromagnetic, paramagnetic, and the vacuum phase transition. One of the cool ones is, there's ones that skip steps, and then there's like superfluids, which are really interesting.
腐食した可能性はないか。2分間チンしたぐらいで腐るはずないもんな。
Unless, of course, we're talking about literal, like, a time bubble. Like, a bubble of, I think, what is it? Like, of compressed time. Where time for the banana would travel much faster than it would for the rest of us out here.
フラクタル構造を思い出したよ。
Fractal structures. Okay, so, I guess that's, like, the way that the atoms line up. In geometry, a structure that demonstrates self-symmetry. The smallest portion of the fractal structure would appear similar to the whole. Common examples of fractal structures are snowflakes or coastlines. Yeah, like... But fractal structures only really matter in certain cases. I mean, you could stretch that some of the way that the matter is stacked with the particular like atoms and how they're bonded could technically be considered a fractal structure, but not quite. Like what we're talking about with that is like how sometimes the shapes of molecules is in such a way that they have a desire to stack. Like usually involves having polar sides and creating chains that just link up really smoothly. And that's why, like, if you actually took some salt and you pour it out, you'll see they look like little squares. Like, they're little offside, like, they'll be, like, slid off. Like, they're not perfect squares. But they're little crystals. And they do that because they stack nicely and they're ionized. There's other types of fractal structures you can make. Like, a lot of polymers, like this shirt, is made from a type of fractal structure where they like to make long, thin chains. And they actually use that to make polymer threads. So it's like, it's plastic, but it can be woven like cloth, which is really useful because you can give it a lot more tensile strength and give it other properties that you couldn't do with just wool.
Menger no sponge だっけ?
Menger sponge. That one doesn't sound familiar to me. An example of a fractal structure. Take a cube and do the following. Number 1. For each side of the cube, cut a square hole into the center with a 1/9 of the area of the face. So, take you cut a hole that's like a miniature square in the middle. Each side now has 8 squares. For each of these 8 squares, cut a new hole within 1/9 of the area of the square. Repeat an infinite number of times. The result is a sponge-like structure whose surface area approaches infinity as its volume approaches 0. Okay. So I guess it's like it's taking these squares and like you slowly like eliminate everything that's inside them. So it's a geometric concept. This isn't something you really could build. You could try, but you couldn't build this because effectively it's kind of a thought experiment of ways to get to places that you couldn't normally get. Like approaching infinity and approaching 0. It's just kind of interesting to see because being able to approach infinity and 0 at the same time is a pretty cool trick. Like something you brag about at parties. You know, math parties, if you have those things.
ああ、バナナにフラクタル図形の穴をナノレベルで無限に開けていったような感じ。
Okay, so that's what he observed. Well, that doesn't make any sense either. Unless it like was phasing out of reality.
何が起きてるんだろう?
Apparently the phone wave.
一つ仮説がある。
Okay. According to adding a dramatic pause to build the tension. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue.
電子レンジの電磁波の影響という仮説だ。
Wow, Einstein, really?
え? それってどういう...
Electromagnetic waves are what make microwaves work.
俺の推測が正しければ、電話レンジカッコ仮はとんでもない殺傷兵器になりうる。軍事に転用すれば、戦争の歴史が塗り替わるだろう。
Nice creepy laugh at the end too. I suppose so. Because, okay, I'm gonna make a suspension of belief. The banana did this. So, like, if I'm like a scientist in this situation, despite the fact that what it did seems impossible, it did it. And if it can be duplicated, then we have something here on our hands that is very unique. Could it be turned into a weapon? If it could be duplicated, possibly. I mean, this is something that can, in a matter of minutes, take something and alter its state completely. Imagine what you could do if you could liquefy the foundation of a building. Or, what could you do to a missile that's coming in? Could you destabilize it and make it fall apart before it could reach you, gelify it, or whatever? It's interesting. I twist my lips into a maniacal grin. Then I whip out my phone and plus it to my ear.
俺だ。計画は第2段階を迎えた。あ、いずれ奴らは思い知ることになるだろう。グランドジャッジメントは近いのだとな。
Right, then we plunge right back into the nonsense.
すべてはシュタインズゲートの意志であり、人類は それに抗うことはできん。L、プサイ、カングルー。
Steins Gate apparently is the Borg. Resistance is futile.
妖精さんと話してんじゃねえっつうの。接続終わったぜ。
Right. I want to explain that he's not imaginary, but revealing the identity of contact would be a betrayal. The last thing I need is another enemy, especially one whose power and cunning rivals that of the organization. Right, let's do this. Oh, phone name over to change is now an incomprehensible mess of wires, and we have a mail, so we're going to check that first. Because this is my favorite part of the game. Oh, it's from Fedis again. Fedis, it's already a state of emergency now. That's why you need to look at, so if, the last part I answered this email, so hopefully you caught that. That's why you need to locate the 14th man as soon as possible, Neon. He must be in Hawk's Nest, also known as Eagle Prison, which exists somewhere in Akiba. Okay. I can't answer to that one, so we're just going to leave it at that then. I don't know. Apparently sometimes I might be able to access the phone at different times, even if it's not like strictly part of the plot. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. So I pull out the phone randomly. It's me checking to see. Alright, so phone wave. All we did was hook up a computer. It turned out something like MacGyver? MacGyver. Oh, MacGyver. Of course, MacGyver. I thought it had a G in that, but maybe not. Fictional popular TV drama that aired in America from 1985 to 1992. The protagonist, MacGyver, was famous for overcoming obstacles with tools fashioned from common household items. Yep, pretty awesome. Now we can access the microwave terminal mode and see exactly what's going on in the computer brain. Terminal mode. Using another network's external computer terminal to operate a program that cannot be run otherwise. Nice.
で、どうする？
バナナは用意してある。
We have bananas! That's another one. We have bananas. Just before I left May Queen plus Neon Squared, Mieti asked me to buy some bananas. With her money. She's too nice for her own good. Or maybe she didn't even consider what would happen. Probably the latter. No. But now, you're going to think she'd know if I buy bananas. I'm going to experiment on them. Well, don't experiment on them all. Save her at least a few. Or buy them yourself. And so, I put the entire bunch of... why the entire bunch of bananas into the phone wave, name subject to change. Number 8.
丸々使うとまたマユシがしょんぼりしちゃうんじゃね？それマユシのお金で買ってきたんだろ？
Yeah. Jeez, you jerk.
奴から提供された研究費だ。
No, she did not.
そもそも丸々全部使う必要なんてないし、一本でいいよ一本で。
Yeah, I agree. Dadu retrieves the bananas and peels one from the bunch and sticks it back in the phone wave, named subject to change. Thank you, Dadu, for being the
実験に
hero.
金をケチるようでは、世界の支配構造を作り変えることなどできんぞ。
Unfortunately, money will always dictate the limits of your science. That's the biggest problem in science, if you get into it, is you need money. And sometimes it's hard to get the money.
作り変えたいと思ってんのはオカリンだけだって。
He lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. What a fickle man.
ほら、早く携帯からタイマー入力よろ。
Alright, let's do this. Right, now, where did I put my phone? Oh, phone, here's the phone. Phone wave, call. Call complete. Instant access.
RENG こちらは電話レンジ
It's so cute
かっこ
still.
仮です。
The Meirushi guidance system.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
マユシーガイダンスにスキップ機能をつけておくんだった。待たされるとイライラする。
It's true. Although I was a little worried I had to remember like how to run it myself. So it's nice to have the reminder.
例えば、1分ならシャープ60。
Right.
2分ならシャープ120です。
Right. It's finally over. Okay, entering 120 pound. I wonder if I had to do something different. Like, what would happen? Crap, I messed it up. Let's start over. Ignore the guidance and error. Ignore the guidance and enter 120 pound. Crap, I messed up. Okay. Alright, fine, I'll walk the line. I was just curious. Complete. The turntable inside the phone wave, named subject to change, begins to spin backwards.
2分は結構長いんだよな。
It doesn't actually have to be 2 minutes. Mayuri had the timer set to 2 minutes when she first discovered the freezing function, or whatever it is, so we're just reproducing that. Naturally, we have to experiment with 60 seconds and 180 seconds, too. We started shorter, and the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, setting it longer increases the effect.
でもさ、マジで電磁波のせいだったら、僕らの細胞なんかもスカスカになっちゃってんのか?
No. Electromagnetics of that level can actually be blocked by not much. Like, so the level, like, layers of plastic around the box is probably enough to block. That's why your microwave doesn't cook your hand or your face when you're next to it. While still looking bored, Dadu finally gets into discussion at hand.
お前は電話レンジカッコ仮の中に入ってチンされたことがあるのか?
Nope.
そもそも入れないわな。
No one can.
つうか、電磁波の影響ってソースは?
Well, they come from inside the mic. I guess he just doesn't know how a microwave works. But that's the thing. Electromagnetic waves is light. Like visual light. Like visual light, that's a form of electromagnetic waves. But so are like radio waves, microwaves, ultraviolet waves, gamma rays. Like all of it. It's part of the same thing. Like same spectrum. They're all like just wavelengths of light.
あえて言うならば、マッドサイエンティストとしての勘だ。
No, it's how a microwave works.
根拠なしとか。
かつてエジソンはこう言った。1% のひらめきがなければ、99% の努力は無駄でしかない。だから発明家よ。ひらめけと。
That has no relevance to what he's just saying. He's saying his excuse for not following science but following his gut is that 1% needs inspiration, and so by his inspiration alone, he'll figure it out. It's not how you do good
天才は
science. You can do
1% のひ
science,
らめき
not
と
good science.
99% の努力じゃなかった?
And apparently he messed up the quote, which I'm not familiar with, so I didn't catch that.
残念だったな。近年ではそれは誤って広まったものだというのが常識になっているのだ。ふわ
Sure.
エジソンが言ったん? ひらめけって。
And Edison was a terrible inventor. I mean, no offense. I mean, he was a great businessman. And he definitely had tenacity to keep working at problems. But he also was very good at stealing other people's inventions. Once again, he was a good businessman.
ひらめけとだ。
I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. At least that's what the wiki said. No, because the wiki's always right.
天才マッドサイエンティストである俺は常にひらめ
Oh, beep. That. The phone wave's name subject to change rings.
しかしチンをしたところでゲル状になるだけで新しい発見など何もないよな。
Maybe not bananas? Feels like we wasted 120 seconds on nothing. What if there's nothing there? Dadu opens the phone wave, name subject to change his door, and peeks inside.
Oh?
Uh-oh. Ooh, it's exciting. He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, and resumes staring at the microwave.
何をしている?
What happened? I want to see.
いや、あれ。
What is it? What is it? Has it turned into another plant?
消えた。
Oh, that's not good.
消えたって何が?
What?
バナナが。
That is insane. What is he talking about? I pushed Dadu aside and looked at the phone wave, name subject to change. Oh my gosh. That's a new one. Matter transportation? I mean, if you were destroying the matter, it probably would leave, like, I don't know, the multi-nuclear explosion that usually involves. Or it's something else entirely. There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. Let's try it again. Do it again. Do it again. You gotta see if it works again. After a short pause, I collect myself, whip out my phone, speak into the silence.
俺だ。厄介なことになった。俺たちはどうやら、とんでもないものを目覚めさせてしまったらしい。
Right, sure. That's the first thing you think of.
とんでもないものって何ぞ?
Like, well, yeah, I don't know. What are you talking about? I ignore daughter's panicked cry. I'm surprised too. My heart's pounding, but try to appear calm.
今すぐに緊急要請666号クーリングオフを発動させろ
Oh no, not order 666. That's gotta be the worst one. Cold War
何
protocol.
政府の承認バカかそんなことを言ってる場合ではないこのままではこの国が吹っ飛ぶぞ
Okay. I put my phone away after yelling.
自演をつ
You should be an actor.
うるさいフェルスのストーカーそれでバナナはどこに隠した
誰がストーカーだよ
バナナを
Banana.
手品でも披露して得意になっているつもりか
I mean, it's the same word, but like it just says it in such an interesting way.
隠したのはオカリンだろ
Oh man. Retry. How are you a scientist and you don't immediately want to re-experiment and see if you can do it again? That's the first thing you should do. Uncomfortable silence. I realize my throat is dry. Phone? Can you help me? People? Anyone? Can I call anyone? We're gonna die. I don't know if there's anything else. Nope, I don't want that. Okay. Nope, no phone.
なんで消えたんだよ
Yeah, that's a good question.
知らんがな
どこに行ったバナナバナナ
Oh, banana! I take the turntable out of the microwave, scour every nook and cranny, but find neither peel nor stem of the banana.
そうかわかったぞこれは電磁波兵器などではなくテレポートが可能な電子レンジだったのだ
But where would it be going? That's another problem. Like, how are you supposed to find a random banana? Like, oh no. No. If you can make it duplicate again, and you can and you can see if it's teleporting anything, then just send something that can hold a message, like a notebook with like writing in it, or an electronic device. I imagine that might not go through a microwave very well, but that would be fantastic. And maybe someone could pick it up and like call you and say like, I found this random thing. That'd be awesome. Next to a banana.
なんだってってそんな無茶な
It is absurd, but
でなけ
how
れ
do you
ば
explain it?
この密室からバナナが消えるはずがない
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね
Duplicate. You gotta see if you can do it again.
そうだな
We each take a deep breath. All this is exciting. Oh, I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That'll calm me down. I reach for the bunch of bananas. What? Wait. Did the banana that we took off appear back on the stem but jellified? Did it return to a former state? Oh my gosh. If that's the case, then maybe this thing is sending it through time. It's just not surviving the process. But if that's the case, if it's reverting back to a previous state, and like what was it? The first one was the burrito. If there was or something like a burrito, it was a burrito. Then it was returning to a deepened thawed state from when it was in like a super freezer or something. And this banana, it returned to the stem from which it had just been taken off because it had been there before. Like the banana last time, I think had been bought by itself. It was an independent item, at least from perspective. But that's the other problem. Is like, if this is working on a metaphysical level, or just a physical level, because what determines if the banana is part of that bunch is how it was observed by the people around it. Otherwise, I don't think it would care as an object. There's really no tie to the bunch of bananas Between, like, why would the other banana not also be translocated back to its original branching vine or whatever? And also, why wasn't this returned to the tree where it came from? Why did it come back here? But maybe I should continue the story before I go crazy and see what it actually tells me. Impossible. Impossible! Not 3 minutes ago, Daru picked up a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave name subject to change. But now, there's no sign that banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single Gelify banana has appeared among the regular bananas.
なんじゃこりゃどうなってんだ
Yeah, this is the time to panic. But also to duplicate, take another banana off, put it back in, turn on the machine, and watch and see if you can see it materialize. Oh, that'd be amazing! Daru notices it too. Also, may I point out that this apparent breakdown of the laws of physics could actually be in response to a breakdown of the laws of physics beforehand, aka when someone time traveled, it could have broken the universe. That's one of the big problems with it, is you don't really know what the consequences are going to be, punching holes through dimensions. He reached out to touch it, but I quickly stopped him.
誰よこのラボに今、バナナはいくつある
多分このバナナだけ
Right.
このゲルバナがくっついているところは、お前がさっきちぎった場所か
わかんねえ。そこまで確認してないし。
Try it again, try it again. Oh, this is
この
exciting.
ゲルバナ、完全にくっついてるな。
No cuts or anything. Aside from the gelification, it looks completely normal.
なあ、ダル。これってもしかして。
The words I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago, I hesitate to speak again. But I must. Because no matter how unbelievable it may be, we saw it with our own eyes. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened, but if we were to explain it as I saw it, the banana that was inside the phone wave name subject to change returned instantly to its bunch. In other words, time travel.
テレポートだったりするんじゃないか
But it's a displacement in time, not just a physical location. Otherwise, I wouldn't know where to go. Whoa, what? Who was that? I hear a girl's voice coming from the lounge.
興味深い実験してますね。
Who is that?
誰だ
Who's there? My heart just skipped a beat. I turned towards the voice in surprise. Oh my gosh, it's you. And I get pierced by the sharp stare. How did she find this?
バカだなぜ貴様がここに若干18歳にして、サイエンスに論文が掲載された天才。囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女。そしてまたの名を、ザ・ゾンビ。
The zombie? What? Why? Okay, stupid. And plus, by the way, she only did that because you were trying to do the same to her. He tried to humiliate her, she just did it right back. Fully agree.
マキセ・クリス
Makase Kuris. So he drops the
説明セリフを
"su" on the end of her name. Nice exposition, bro.
誰がゾンビだ誰が
一体どういうことだ何が目的でここへ
あなたに会いに来たの。岡部倫太郎さん。じゃなくて、法王院京馬さんだった
Why is she winking? Oh gosh. She's really cute. Wait, how the heck does she know my real name? You told her! Oh, no, not that name. We never spoke in front of her. Investigating.
そうか。やはり貴様。機関に所属するエージェント。しかも、特殊能力者だな。
Right.
それならば、不死であることもうなずける。
Oh boy.
だから死んでないって、勝手に殺さないでくださいよ。
Stop killing me off. Oh man, that's right.
須田さん
Oh.
この人何とかしてもらえませんか
Ashida-san. What?
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたからオカリンは混乱してると思われ
Wait, they know each other? Daru doesn't seem fazed by this girl's entrance. Why?
誰裏切ったのか
オカリン暴走しすぎ
What is going
マ
on?
キセ・クリスに弱みを握られたかそれとも 色香に惑わされたか。
Did she seduce you? Oh no. I glare at Kurusu. He's my right-hand man, how dare you!
許さんぞこのビーチが
Oh, don't say that.
落ち着け。
Kurusu's eyes flash dangerously, I think. Such intensity from an 18-year-old. Maybe she didn't resurrect after her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine constructed to replace the dead Kurusu. Is that it? For now, I'll do as I'm told.
この場所のことは、昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
Ah, that would do it. That's all. The truth is, kind of a letdown.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな。
Oh, great. Don't make this creepy.
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
Oh, interesting though. Did she go out of the way to see this? Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anyone would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right?
でも、今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり、私の予測が証明されたということ。
Oh, no, well, I can see why she says that, though. Like, it makes sense.
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうか。お前は俺を誤解している。
I must clear my name, or I'll be labeled as a perv forever. Who wouldn't want
その
that?
ことは今はいいんです。
え、いいのか？
Really? That's a relief. I was sure she was going to call the police. But that for now part bothers me. Kurusu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's only 18, she's got a decent figure and a good posture. Because that's the time to be thinking about this. Not much to the chest, though. Hey, that's perfectly fine. Her presence seems to fill the cramped room, driving me and daughter to the corners. Can't you tell this area is off limits?
そういえば、まともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。マキセ・クリスです。改めまして、よろしく。
Right. She held out her hand. What is she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
Aww. Shake hands? This girl genius is asking for a handshake? We've only met yesterday. Just moments ago, she was on the verge of calling the cops.
欧米か？
Wait, you're not Japanese?
アメリカで7年暮らしてますが何か？
Ah, that's cool.
欧米か。
I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails, no unnecessary nail polish. I stare, fixated. Slowly, I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heel so I can flee at a moment's notice. A little paranoid. I lightly grab the tips of Kurusu's index finger between my thumb and index finger and instantly let go. He's like, yeah.
ビビりすぎ。
I don't know, man.
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからな。これが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
Or she's just
俗に言わ
bad.
ないわよ。
では、忍者。
言わないっつってんだろ。
Dang, she's completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes, too.
アメリカ育ちならば、はっはっは、Nice to meet you と、満面の笑みを浮かべながら、握手を求めるのが普通だろう。
Oh my gosh, that was amazing! That was one of the best impressions I've ever heard of American. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful! I'm gonna have to replay that when after I record this. That was awesome! 10 out of 10 right there. That was the best line of the freaking game.
はや、むしろハグを求めるぐらいするべきだ。
Oh gosh, no. Well, only sometimes. Hugs are fine amongst people you know. Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine.
どんな偏見やそれ。
Kurusu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone Wave name took her to change. I wonder how much she saw. The bananas which have just exhibited the most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one has been completely jellified.
これ、本当に興味深いですね。
Kurusu brings her face closer to get a good look.
ピンセットあります？
ない。
Oh, phone. Let's enter the phone. Got mail. Mayuri. I remember. He used to go around shouting burn and stuff. Why do boys want fire powers? I think flower powers or fleshy powers would be cuter, don't you? Oh, Mayuri. Bringing a nice levity to the intense scenario. I can't respond to her, so...
そう。
And then Kurusu stabs the delicious banana with her index finger. Ugh. She buries her beautiful fingertips knuckle deep into slimy banana. Ugh.
何をする？希少な実験データを。
ぐずぐずね。
Yes. Kurusu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel clinging to her fingertips. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation. Oh gosh. Well, she's a true scientist, that's for sure. Might be a little risky.
味はなしか。まず。
Ugh. She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だな。蘇りし者よ。そんなに腹が減っているならば、バナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろう。
Mayuri's bananas.
いりません。
Do the experiment again.
そもそもあのバナナ眉しのじゃん。
遠慮することはない。俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ。
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか。
変態のバナナ。
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tadu starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What's wrong?
変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
Oh, gosh. Tadu, stop it. Don't take us down the path. Looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
Oh, he's just making it even worse. Stop it.
はい。
Oh, I'm glad you don't get it.
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。できればその後で、でも、もう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Oh, jeez. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, no. Okay, she just got it. Okay. Suddenly, Kurusu's face turns bright red.
だるよ。お前はどうしようもないクズだし、最低の変態だが、今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう。
Oh, man. That's just... Payback is sweet. Now follow up over maximum combo. Let's show the conceited little girl how true adults fight.
それで、マキセクリス、お前は今、何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。さあ言え、天才少女、天才がどんな妄想をしたのか、ご考説願おうではないか。
He's gonna get slapped, punched, possibly shot, I don't know. Yep. Kurusu turns her back on us with perked shoulders. Don't know what that means. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That rules out a robotic killing machine. I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years. Way too good. Daru, that's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち、二人とも変態だったのね。
Unfortunately, it seems so.
いや
Yeah. Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Kurusu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
Oh gosh. I wish she would stop saying for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Usu glances at the phone wave, name subject to change. And I think we're actually going to have to end it here. I know it's a bit halfway through the conversation, but it's getting a little long. You guys said you didn't mind longer episodes for these, and I definitely agree, but this one's pushing the limit, so we'll have to end it here. We'll find out more about what she thinks about the phone wave name subject to change, is Strange's ability to translocate and alter matter, which is very fascinating. I would be doing cartwheels if I found out my microwave could do that. That would be amazing. So anyway, what did you think of this episode? Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. I loved it. Good to be playing this game again. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being part of this channel. Thank you for being you. You are so great. Looking forward to reading your comments later on. And until the next video you watch with me, whatever I'm seeing you next, I'll see you there.